Yo, yo, yo. What's up? Welcome in, RotoBaller family. It's great to have you back for another edition of Launching Longshots, this time for the team event down in New Orleans. I'm talking about the Zurich Classic. I've got two teams, maybe not on your radar as favorites to win this week, but I think have a good chance to do so. Before we get into those two squads that I got on the roster, let's talk about the team over at RotoBaller. The promo code that you need to use is LINES, LINES. That gets you full access to all the content. I publish four articles a week. I post my matchup bets in the Discord. They went 4-0 last week. Model Maniac, Spencer, Joe. We got live content up there this week. Everything is available. You have an entire team of creators putting in the hours, putting in the hard work, putting in the research, putting in the thought process so that you can take advantage of it for a small, I believe like $6 a week when you use that promo code. It comes down to on an annual PGA plan. We would be thrilled to have you a part of the RotoBaller team. Promo code is LINES to jump on. Okay. Let's get to a couple teams. Let's jump right into it. Hard to go too far down the board this week. Different sort of setups. You have 2 days of four balls, 2 days of foursomes. So that means 2 days you will essentially be playing best ball where you need to be doing the majority of your scoring. What this event ultimately comes down to are the foursome days where you're playing alt shot. If you want to go low, I believe Riley and Hardy last year shot 63, which was the best round on Sunday. You have to do damage in the alt shot. You cannot make bogeys. You need guys that are versatile, guys that have the ability to scramble, guys that have the ability to not get off kilter when your partner hits an errant shot off the tee or on approach. Get up and down. Good vibes with the team. That's important this week. I've got two loaded up for you, starting at 50-1. Talk about a team of good quality vibes. How about Joel Damon and Killer Keith Mitchell? The amount of excitement and exuberation exuding from this team should be enough to put you on them at 50-1 to begin with, but I've got some stuff. They are familiar with this event. Joel Damon has played it the last 5 years. 4 of those have been top 30 finishes with a variety of different partners. Keith Mitchell has a 6 and a 4th at this event in particular the last couple of years. Mitchell is in great form. He's been playing fantastic all season. What he cannot find is a hot putter to save his life and be able to leverage his ability to consistently gain strokes off the tee and on approach and parlay that into a victory. That's what he needs Joel Damon for, who also can't find a hot putter. So I'm putting together two guys who are ball striking it reasonably well. These are Joel Damon's last 4 performances off the tee. Minus 0.5 at Houston, +2 at Valspar, +4 at the Players, +2 at the Valero. He's figured something out off the tee, and both of their strengths line up. And I'm hoping that it's a good thing that their weakness is the same, being the putting. It's sort of a weird take there. You may want to have one good putter, but I don't mind two guys who are in need of a little bit of confidence, who are maybe in need of a partner to assist them with a read, who can maybe combine their forces tee to green and parlay that into some good putting for 1 week. They're the second best team in the entire field, tee to green, over the last 36 rounds, behind only Shane Lowry and Rory McIlroy. I think that gets them a long way this week. Hopefully they can get some hot putts. There are guys that have won PGA Tour tournaments. Both players on the team have done so within a relatively recent time period. Mitchell, Damon, 50-1, book it. Okay, next team going up to the 60. There were some 65s out there not available at my book. The best number that I got this morning was 60-1. And I'm talking about KH Lee and Michael Kim. They both played with a variety of different partners, and I think that this is their best pairing for each of them. So in the past, Michael Kim, I believe, played with Sung Yul No. He was able to sort of put together a top 30 finish. KH Lee finished 3rd with Matt Every a few years ago, then finished 23rd with Kyle Stanley. I think Michael Kim is the best player of the bunch and in the best form. He's coming off a top 15 at Corrales. KH Lee made the cut at Corrales as well, finishing 30. They both play the same golf ball, which I think is a little bit of maybe an underestimated stat this week. Very unfamiliar to play a ball, particularly in the alt shot that you aren't familiar with at this level of golf. For you and I, it doesn't mean anything. For these guys, I think controlling the spin, controlling the trajectory, understanding the numbers is important, particularly for two players like this. And you look at TPC Louisiana, where KH Lee, I mentioned, has finished third. He's known as TPC Lee for a reason. Both of his wins came at a TPC course in TPC Craig Ranch. The second best finish of his career came in Scottsdale at TPC Scottsdale. So he's figured out these sort of golf courses on a holistic sort of standpoint. And I think that them two paired together could be a very sneaky team this week. Like I mentioned, there are 65 to 1s out there. Both are plus money in the top 20 market. I like both of those options for the Zurich. Those are my two teams. Good vibes, New Orleans. That's what it's all about. One pick before we get out here for the ISPS Honda. Not sure what it's called, but the guy got his Hao Tong Lee. He's 100 to 1. You came here for a triple digit bomb. Here's your guy. Was third last week heading into Sunday. He has really sort of rounded himself into form, and previously known as a player who was strictly had to gain 7 strokes on the putting green to win. He's sort of slowly transformed that narrative into a player that is within the top 30 on the DP World Tour off the tee. He's within the top 6 on approach recently on that tour. He's playing very well. He shot a 63 opening round a few weeks ago to be first round leader. So the rounds are there, guys. He's got to put it together for a full tournament. He got caught by an insanely hot John Catlin round at the Saudi Open last week over there on that tour. Hao Tong Lee, 100 to 1, 110s are out there. Those are 3 long shots for this week. I wish you the best of luck. We will be back on our way next week for the AT&T Byron Nelson, heading into the PGA Championship in a few weeks. Thank you very much for checking out Launching Long Shots. This has been a pleasure. My name is Joe Idone. On behalf of myself and the entire RotoBaller team, good luck. We'll see you